Good morning, everyone. My name is Hasif Aiman, and I'm from Group EH2432B. And today I'll be talking about a gaming console, Nintendo Switch, which is obviously which created produced by Nintendo company. So in this hard time where the world is still plagued with COVID, we are forced to stay at home and and most of uh, most of us are not allowed to go into a gym. We have little access to ways to relieve our stress. We cannot go to jog at this current moment. We cannot go to the gym, and uh, and uh, uh, and some people does not cannot even comprehend that some of this activity may actually relieve their own stress from the harshness of the world, like the workplaces, co-workers, or even your families. But there is a way to let you forget those troubles behind, but it won't leave you, but at least you feel better about it. Even before the World War One, even before the Japanese imperialism has been established, this company has established itself in 1889 in Kyoto, Japan. At first, it started out making card games, and since 1983, it has been making games like Super Mario's and Donkey Kong and whatnot. In the 1983, it has sold 4.7 billion games and 740 million consoles since 1983. There are many products that is being produced by such company like Nintendo's. So the first one is Nintendo Entertainment System, Game Boy and Super NES, Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advances and GameCube. One of the most popular is Nintendo DS and Wii E. Second is Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, which is one considered a failure, a flop, even by Nintendo standards. And lastly, the latest product is Nintendo Switch. It comes in four version: Nintendo Switch V1, Nintendo Switch V2, Nintendo Switch Lite, and now we have the new product, Nintendo Switch Pro, which is set to be released in this year, 2021. Nintendo Switch obviously is a video game console. At first, it is released in 3rd of the March in 2017. Yes, many plays to play. It can use in the stationary console or as a portable like PSP or PS Vita. But such characteristic of the product is uh, is one of the trademark of the Nintendo company. It is not bulky and it can be transported anywhere. This pattern of the console has been produced by the Nintendo ever since ever since the Game Boy era. Yes, such such console characteristic has become popular that the company would keep would love to keep it that way. This Nintendo Switch comes in multiple color scheme, which is blue, yellow, gray, turquoise, and coral. However, such a color scheme can comes with the Nintendo Switch Lite. However, the an average and a regular Nintendo Switch will come with different set of controller. As you can see in the pictures here, you can see that Nintendo Switch have a gray controller, and the next one to them is it has a blue and red controller. Actually, you can buy this controller at a separate price, which is in 300 and 300 plus ringgits. And this product can be used with many at a maximum of 8 people. 8 people can actually play this game with this one console, especially with the first party games such as the Super Smash Bros, Super Mario Odyssey, or with the one of the or if you want to go solo with this one, you might actually like the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. People are still making videos about it, and it was quite fun. uh it was fun, and you can actually explore many places. And this Nintendo, recently in the E3, it has rumors that he has released a new varieties of Nintendo Switch, which is Nintendo Switch Pro, which in time it will reveal the spec. But I have an opinion on that, that it will have a bigger screen, uh, which can which allows you to be more for aesthetic, and the graphic card will be improved as well to improve the FPS, or the texture of the game itself, because this Nintendo Switch can actually play many games, including some of those heavy ones like Elder Scrolls Skyrim, one of those open world game, and The Witcher 3, and the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition, and Doom 2016, and Doom Eternal. So I have explained that the Switch can be used in stationary and portable mode. So how does it use as stationary? So this you won't actually play on a small screen only. It can connect it to the TV just like a PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. And the setup is quite simple actually. As you can see here from the picture, at the next of the controller is a dock, and this dock has three port. Is one of it is HDMI for you to connect it to the TV, and the second one is uh, it, is some sort of alternative current supply to flow inside. And then in the dock, the Nintendo Switch will plug in, and you will be able to play the console on the TV, no matter. And it actually increases the spec of the increase the resolution of the game itself. And the controller can be used in many ways. And as you can see here, the controller are detachable. It can be removed from the console itself and play on the controller. Usually you can play this the controller can be used, is called a Joy-Con. It can be used at like a Nintendo Wii as well, which is very versatile. And it at some point, the Nintendo Switch has released a Nintendo Labo. Nintendo Labo is a product that allows you to do make your own equipment, like making a giant robot, and sometimes you can make a fishing hook for fishing rope uh, from the tools that is been given by the company that you have bought from the company itself. And the even by PS4 and Xbox One standards, Nintendo Switch also loads easily, and it does not crash as often as the two competitors. And the competition in the market is PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. And the pricing is quite good. Uh, well, last time I checked at a shop, it costs at about 1,369 ringgit for Nintendo Switch V2. The company haven't actually released the V1 because it is mainly the same, but the V2 have larger battery supplies for it. And regularly, Nintendo Switch Lite has 18 ringgits for one. It's possibly more if you buy it for limited edition. So the most popular games cost about 210. One of those is Pokemon Snap, and then Legend of Zelda. And the facts about this is that about 84.59 millions uh, of this console has been sold of 31st March of in 2021, because during the COVID people have nothing to do, and by standards this console is very cheap to buy, and it is very fun to play with your family. And six of the most popular games has been sold for 20 million units for each. Well, as you can see here, the most I've given the four most popular games: Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Animal Crossing. Yeah. So in conclusion, due to its low pricing and its extreme adaptability and wide variety of games, first party, second party, and third party, the Nintendo Switch has been considered a very popular game console. So if you actually want to buy such wonderful things and share with your families and friends, please treat yourself at the nearest game store. I guess that is all for me. Thank you very much for hearing my speech.